right? People say it a lot, right? I mean, you've heard this, right? Because people have these verbal tics, right? And so they throw it in, and they're making a point, and the point is really important to them, right? So then they want you to understand it, right? And so they try to get you to agree to it, right? So when they're saying right at the end of the sentence and you don't say anything, that means you agree to it, right? Because if I'm saying, hey, this is the dumbest presentation I've ever heard, right? And you don't say anything, then it's as though everyone who's watching the presentation has agreed. This term, this word, this affectation is all over academia. And therefore, in our news, and I don't know, at lunch. I've heard people say this at lunch. So then we got there and we were 20 minutes late, right? And so then they told us that we didn't have a place to sit, right? And so then we were like, that's another one. I feel like right is the new like. In the 80s, it would have been, so I was like waiting for the flight on People's Express, and they were like, the flight's going to be 2 hours late. And I was like, what are you talking about? And so I was just like, I don't know, I'm going to have to sit here for 2 hours. And so I was like, I'm going to buy glamour and people, and then I'm just going to sit here. And so I was like, this is crazy. Oh, what I wouldn't give for that. That was such a gorgeous way of talking compared to this new thing, right? Because there's just something more manic about it, right? It's like I'm trying to put you in a full Nelson about it, right? Like you don't really have a choice, right? Because I'm just barreling through, right? And all you can do is sit there, right? And all you're doing is agreeing, right? Because I'm saying right, and you're not saying no, and you're not saying wrong, so that means it's right, right?